This episode of the Rogue Deck Builder is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the #1 source for games and gaming accessories, and by GatheringMagic.com, the #1 source for Magic the Gathering news and articles. Hi there, it's Kevin with RogueDeckbuilder.com here with a little update for the Defenders deck. I've cut all of those useless Defenders, the 0-6 Flying and the 0-5, and gone down to just 20 creatures. Took out the Sages as well. Added Syncopate's main board. Added another Putrefy and another Abrupt Decay main board. And yeah, just I can't remember what else I took out. I think that was 6 cards right there. So I added 2 Ashioks. That's it. So added 2 Ashioks, a Putrefy, 2 Syncopates, or a Syncopate, I believe, and an Abrupt Decay. And we're going to call this good. It's going to be more of a control route. It's going to be more of a bug control, but it's still going to be using Defenders as a way to slip by some under-the-radar mill. We got Essence Scatter still in the sideboard, Rift still in the sideboard. I've added 2 Devour Fleshes, another Mind Grind to the sideboard, and took out some unnecessary cards as well in the sideboard that I didn't think were performing well. So this is the updated list. We'll do one more game with it. I don't know how well it's going to do. Again, this is a deck that challenges your deck building skills because it is built around a certain theme, built around this Doorkeeper, basically. And sometimes these decks can lead to something amazing. Other times they just become busts. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to join one more game here. Get in this constructed queue. Looks like let's save our deck first. Don't want to join with our last deck list. And hopefully we get another Esper build. That's what I'm itching for with as much counter magic as I'm running now. Would I like to play first? Yes, I would. We always like winning the draw. I love this hand. We got a counter spell, Ashiok, Gatekeeper Vine, Sylvan Caratid. No, I'd not like to mulligan this. So we'll probably go a Sylvan Caratid out on turn number 2. And hopefully it's not a red deck. Otherwise we could be in trouble. But Ashiok is really good. They either have to answer Ashiok immediately, or, ooh, it's an Elvish Mystic. First turn Elvish Mystic. Or you do have a lot of power with Ashiok, either exiling their hand or just giving you creature advantage, which this creature deck does seem like could be the way to go. And I might even leave up Plasma Capture to counter a huge Nykthos Shrine of Nyx next turn. So, yeah. Wow. This could be huge. Domri. Well, it's Ashiok is going to be the way to go. And he just passed the turn without using his Domri. Okay, sure. Yeah, don't have 6 your turn, guys. That's not the way to go. So I'm going to Ashiok. And I'll take 2 life. That way I can block his Burning Emissary. And that's about the best turn 2 you can think of in Standard. Wow. Jays. I mean, another Burning Emissary. Boom, boom, boom into... Oh, turn 2 Burning Emissaries. Lame. Okay, let's go Ashiok. And I'm going to mill him. See what he would have had off the top of his library. See if it would have been the top card. Wouldn't have been anything, so he would have missed anyway. So get that Garruk off the top. I'm cool with that. He can't fight the Sylvan Caratid. That's not going to give him too much mana. I mean, he's got 4 available mana with his... And he got a Scavenging Ooze. That's decent. Ooze is going to get big. But he decides to go the Caratid. But now he can't tap for mana. Yeah, so now I can block anything. And I've got the Plasma Capture up, which will be great. And I will actually burn myself here. And that's an awesome one. I get a Polychronos and a Sylvan Caratid. I mean, it's very, very tempting to just go Gatekeeper Vine and a Sylvan Caratid, but I think I need to counterspell something quite significant. He has a gazillion mana. And I'm just going to leave this Plasma Capture up. So he gets another Sylvan Caratid. And there's Mr. Ooze. There's no ammo in the graveyard for him. I don't think that's worth countering. Again, it's... Okay, maybe that... Yeah, he doesn't have the... Yes, he does have the mana. 6 mana for Sylvan Caratid. Sylvan Caratid. Okay, that's that. So I'm thinking this turn, I might just put out a Carotid, because I would like some more mana too. That's fine. No, we can put this on the bottom. Instead of a Polychronos, I can block. Well, Polychronos needs to come out. Put a creature with converted mana cost 4 onto the battlefield, because I can actually use that. I'm going to be able to generate a ton of mana with a Plasm Capture. And yeah, that's definitely going to be the way to go. So still 3 cards. Domri is getting quite big here. He has hit twice with Domri. He hits again, but it's another insignificant card. And he can generate as much mana as humanly possible. I could see him attacking in to Mr. Ashiok, but I can block just with those two. Yeah, I'll definitely kill off the Burning Tree Emissary and just block with the Carotid. And if he Mizzy Mortars overloads here, I'll just counter it. So he can ooze that. He can definitely go that route. I'm thinking it's Mizzy Mortars overloaded. Which does allow me to... Yeah, it would gain a lot of mana. Alright. So Temple Mystery. I put one of those on the bottom just barely. I'm going to exile cards again off the top. And get a Mystic and a Colossus. Colossus is going to be great. So Mystery away. I want to play that so bad. And we're going to put it in our hand because I want it. And I can still, if I cast a Sylvan Carotid, I still have mana up for the Plasm Capture. We play land this turn, so yeah, it's definitely going to be the Sylvan Carotid. So Domri getting up to 7 is a bit of an issue. But I'm not terribly concerned. Especially that I just need to counter the Garruk. Gets another Mystic. The guy is on fire hitting those Domri triggers. But he's got a lot of lands left in his deck. Voyaging Satyr. Okay. Nothing. Alright. I mean, I still think I just wait for huge Plasm Capture. I mean, a Monstrous, I kill the Ooze. Elf, Voyaging Satyr. But I'm okay with his emblem. I'm going to have blockers for days here. Yeah, so I'm thinking it's still going to be... I mean, I could put out... Yeah, we're just going to exile more cards off the top. Get nothing, huh? What do we get? Another Garruk, which is awesome. We want those Garuks gone for sure. And this is going to allow me to... I can do Gatekeeper Vine. I can do both, can't I? If I keep up Gatekeeper Vine, put into land. Yeah, no, we can't. All right, we'll just do an Axeman Guardian. So it'll be interesting what he does with Domri. Haste. Double Strike, Trample, Hexproof, Haste. Yeah, I could definitely see him doing that. Nine mana. Okay. Arbor Colossus. We will Plasm Capture that. So blue. And blue. Green. Green. Still has access to tons of mana in his hand. Yeah. Okay, so he can still untap. He can still go crazy and actually kill me here. So I guess Domri ticking up is terrible. I can't let that happen. Because he adds 10 here. Sylvan Primordial kills off Mr. Ashiok. And he still gets this 5/5 double strike trample. And has another Domri. All right, that's Colossal Gruul for you. Now we need a... Yeah, he's going to have the Polychronos attack. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. So our Colossus is pretty useless here. Yeah, it's going to be 12. That's going to be game, actually. I can't let Domri tick up. Abrupt Decays are going to come in, for sure. All the creature removal is going to come in. I don't think I care about Mind Grinds. Ashiok's going to be all the grind I need. So Jace is going to come out. Far and Aways are fine. Essence Scatters are fine too. Even Cyclonic Rift is fine. Devour Flesh is great. Abrupt Decays are great. Putrefy is a little slow, but it takes care of the bigger stuff, which I don't know if I care about. I'm not sure if I'm sold on Plasm Captures or even Syncopates. I think I can deal with anything that's out, so I'd rather just put Putrefys in. And I'm actually going to put a Primeval Bounty in. Colossus can come out. Mistcutter Hydra can come out. And we'll put in another Far and Away, and I will go for a Syncopate. So yes, I'd like to play first. This is decent. We'd not like to mulligan this. I can first turn Temple of Mystery into a Gatekeeper Vine. We got the Primeval Bounty. Put this on. I'm okay with this being on top. Yeah. I'm okay with a land to hit into Primeval Bounty. So avoid that turn 2 nonsense. It looks like he has it again. But we can always... No, we can't quite. Let's go get... I don't have a Singleton Swamp in here. We'll get the Dimir Guildgate. So I'm going to be a little bit behind. But we'll have an Essence Scatter. So barring a turn 2 Domri, which it doesn't look like it's going to... What's that Breeding Pool in here for? A Carotid. So he's ramping. Wow. Okay. And I think we do leave up the Essence Scatter instead of a Sylvan Carotid. Depends on which turn we want to Essence Scatter. A Garruk Primal Hunter is basically game if he plays it here. But if it's an Arbor Colossus, I'm okay. Okay, so it's basically game here. Other than he gets an Aetherling. Yeah, that's what he brings in. He sides out all of his red and goes for Aetherling. That's kind of a cool little... I've never seen Colossal Gruul do that. So kudos to him for that. That is pretty cool. I'll give that to him. So he's going to be able to get out an Aetherling, and I think by this point, an Aetherling is just going to get me whether I Ashiok or not. So, again, incredibly, incredibly fast. And Mr. Garruk is just way too much card advantage. Yeah. And we get nothing. We get Ralzeric out of the way. So even Ralzeric in there. Jeez. So at least 2 Nykthos Shrine to Nyxes are out. Breeding Pool comes in. We do have to worry about the Aetherling, which he will put out this time. And I'm sure he's going to tick up. Yeah, he gets Mistcutter Hydra and Arbor Colossus. He's helping me mill himself, though. That's nice. But Aetherling's going to come out here. And, wow, I should have kept up Essence Scatter. That was probably terrible decision making by me. Because he can still... He'll be able to kill Ashiok this turn. Keratin and Primordial. I think what we do is we go for Keratin and Doorkeeper. And you could have made the argument, well, I couldn't, of holding out for Primeval Bounty, but... Or Axebane Guardian even there. Yeah, Axebane Guardian would have been better. He's going to kill... Definitely going to kill Ashiok. So a big Mind Grind here would have actually been decent. He misses with that one. Burning Tree, though, is going to... get him some mana. And what does his do? An emblem, whenever you cast a creature spell, you may search the library for a creature card to put it in the battlefield. So probably a definite play mistake for not keeping up with Essence Scatter for the Aetherling. I am on a clock, and I don't think that I'm going to be able to Doorkeeper quick enough. I'd love to draw into another Ashiok. That would be ideal. And an Axebane Guardian. But Temple of Mystery. Put it on top, bottom. Bottom, we need to try to hit into something. This will at least allow me to counter something. And generate quite a bit of mana. But Mind Grind is out of the equation. On a pretty quick clock here with the Aetherling. And yeah, that's going to be very good. I'm sure Polychronos is going to be the card of choice. Sylvan Primordial. Which, yeah, he can just destroy all of my lands here. Well, at this point, I don't actually need lands. But I'm on a definitely faster clock than... Jeez. In fact, though, well, this is, if this wasn't destroying lands here, I might be glad because it's helping me, you know, kind of mill him. But again, it would be a Mind Grind I'd have to hit. And what did he grab there? He didn't grab anything, huh? Is he out of cards? Oh, he got another Aetherling. I see. So, might go for a Primeval Bounty here. Well, I'm dead. I'm dead next turn, though. Unless I would draw into a land, put me up to 17. Breeding Pool. That actually does do it, but... Because this adds 4. Adds 6. Primeval Bounty, and I still have enough. Yeah, it would have to be the Mind Grinds that I took out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still don't think they would do 7 lands out of his... Yeah, I still think he'd have plenty. Even though he does have... Yeah, he's got plenty of lands still left in his deck. But it's going to... No, he just attacks with everything. That's what he does. And because you can attack with the Voyaging Satyr, you can attack with the Aetherling, you can attack unblockable, pump them up to a lot. So I block here with the Gatekeeper Vine. We block the Sealed Primordial, and we block the Burning Tree Emissary. And in response to that, I'll mill him. Ooh, that would have been the best. Oh, wow. Mind Grind off the top might have done it. I guess I could have kept my guys alive if I just would have gone for a Devour Flesh instead. And maybe that would have been the better route. But, I mean, I'm on a turn 2 clock here. Yeah, why didn't you do that before? Jeez, this guy just wanted to give me a game with the Mind Grind. I guess Fogs wouldn't be terrible to put in this deck either. Go for a kind of Turbo Fog route. Or even a Prophet. A Prophet would definitely not be too bad either. So he's going to be able to kill everything off. Monsters for 3, but 3 does not actually kill anything. Oh, it kills the Axebane Guardian. Which then, an 8/8, a Monstrous. That is going to be game. So anyway, this we'll go to a wrap-up video here. It's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching.